Yo, what's up, guys? This is Andre Kenshin here, and today we are enter the first ever college football we'll be playing for the 12-team playoff format. As you can see, there is the NBA just like the NFL adoption, but it's not having reseeding. Looks like it's similar to the Pac-12 tournament, similar like familiar. As you can see, there are the first reveal of the college football playoff 12 team. There is the first ever college football playoff 12 team format in the inaugural game. As you can see, the top four buys, the top four seeds in the bye in the quarterfinals. We got the Oregon Ducks, Georgia Bulldogs, Boise State, and Arizona State. The first one, the Oregon Ducks will be playing will bye week for the Rose Bowl. The Georgia will be playing will host for the Peach Bowl. Boise State will be host for Fiesta Bowl, and the Arizona State will be host for I think it was the Peach Bowl. As you can see, first round they were playing for the home field games, the hometown. First round matchup, the Clemson Tigers take on the Texas Longhorns. The Tennessee Volunteers take on the Ohio State Buckeyes. The SMU Mustangs take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And the Indiana Hoosiers will be taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And the semifinals they will host two the semifinals that will host and the Cotton Bowl and Orange Bowl. So it's gonna be New Year's Six. It's gonna be interesting here, and a national championship. There will be hosts. There will host. So the 2025 national championship. There will host to Atlanta, Georgia. So they will host back to Atlanta, Georgia once again, similar to Peach Bowl. They will same thing. So they will back here in Atlanta, Georgia. So they will host the road to the national championship. So same thing and similar to Peach Bowl. So the national championship they will host back to Atlanta, Georgia, similar to Peach Bowl, same thing. It's gonna be interesting. Here it looks like the college football playoffs. This was the first ever inaugural 12-team college football bracket. Alabama Crimson Tide, BYU, and Iowa State Cyclones are out of the 12-team playoffs somehow. SMU Mustangs are one of the surprise. And the great game here, the Boise State is still there. The most interesting game. And now, without further ado, as you can see, I make it edit right there. The college football playoffs. Rose Bowl for the Oregon, the Peach Bowl for the Arizona State, Georgia for the Rose Sugar Bowl, and Fiesta Bowl for the Boise State. Comment down below who thinks gonna win the road to the national championship, the first ever college football 12-team playoff style. So as further ado, just gonna get ready to start the game, and here we go. Start off in the first round matchup. We got the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Tennessee Volunteers. I think the Ohio State Buckeyes will win this game over the Tennessee Volunteers. This is gonna be a great game here. I think Ohio State never seen this before, and there's no have the last two teams they met here and never match up here as the Ohio State get it done over Tennessee. Next matchup we have the Peach. Actually, it's not Peach, but we have the home field still the same as the Texas Longhorns take on the Clemson Tigers. It's gonna be a great game here. I think the Texas Longhorns will get a job easy win over the Clemson Tigers. Will win it, so they'll move on. So they will play over the easy Clemson Tigers. Clemson is gonna be great. I think it's gonna be filling. Moving on the side, the Notre Dame take on Indiana. I think the Notre Dame will win this game over Indiana. Will take it something. I think the Notre Dame is gonna be easy here. I think Notre Dame is gonna be great here at over the poor Indiana team. I think the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will win it. Penn State and SMU, and I think Penn State will easy win over SMU. Easy here the game. So State fans are still great. I think it's a great game here so far. The Penn State will win it, so you have to go with the Nittany Lions. Move on to the Rose Bowl side. The Rose Bowl region. Here inside the Rose Bowl region, they host the Rose Bowl, Oregon Ducks, and the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's gonna be a great game here. Where I think the Ohio State Buckeyes, Ohio State is two teams they met in the regular season. The Ohio State lose to the Oregon in a tight game. And here I think the Ohio State and Oregon is gonna be close game here. I think the Oregon Ducks will win the Rose Bowl and move on to the Cotton Bowl. And to a large right here, I think scroll down. Oops, no. Right there, so I think scroll down, this can scroll into the Oregon Ducks there. I think the Oregon Ducks will win over Ohio State, will move on to the Cotton Bowl. Next, we have the Arizona State take on the Texas Longhorns. After these two teams, they met each other. Between the two teams, the Texas Longhorns would not did happen. They lose to the Georgia Bulldogs in the SEC championship. I think the Texas Longhorns will absolutely win and dominate over the Arizona State. I think the Texas will dominate over the Arizona State. They will win the Peach Bowl and will move on to the Cotton Bowl. Next, we enter the Sugar Bowl matchup between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I think the Georgia Bulldogs will dominate over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Interesting here for Georgia fans. I think Georgia never seen this before. It did happen and did not make it to the national semifinals in the last year in 2023. I think the Georgia Bulldogs will get an easy job. Boise State and Penn State for the Fiesta Bowl. And I think the Nittany Lions will win this game over Boise State. So you move on to the semifinals of the Orange Bowl. So now, here's the semifinals on the list. We got the Cotton Bowl Classic. The Oregon Ducks take on the Texas Longhorns. And the Orange Bowl, the Georgia Bulldogs take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. For the first spot in the National Championship in Atlanta, the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. An easy win for the Oregon Ducks. They're moving on to the National Championship and defeat the Texas Longhorns very easily here. And the Oregon Ducks fans is gonna make it to the Final Four. The last time it happened, saw them. Let me check these right here. The Oregon Ducks football. Let's check out the last time the Oregon Ducks were host to the Final Four. It was the 2014 game back right there. The Oregon Ducks won. Who did won the Rose Bowl before losing to Ohio State. The Oregon Ducks are never won the championship as the title runner. The runners-up, the Oregon Ducks never won the championship in franchise history, and they will be playing for the national championship. Georgia Bulldogs in the Penn State. I think Georgia will win the easy win as they beat the Penn State Nittany Lions. Easy taking the win the series and moving on to the national championship as the Orange Bowl. Georgia belongs to Georgia Bulldogs will win it. And now for the national championship in Atlanta, Georgia. We got the Oregon Ducks take on the Georgia Bulldogs, and it's gonna opposite here. I think Georgia Bulldogs is gonna get the first ever college football 12-team playoff football, and the total points are going to winning by 7. Georgia will win this game over the Oregon Ducks, and now will win the title for Georgia Bulldogs, knock off the undefeated Oregon Ducks. And that should do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Unfortunately, there's no NBA 2K12. Because our break off, because our wait for the semifinals will be next Saturday night, or Thursday night will begin from Thursday and Friday as the Georgia Bulldogs will win the national championship. Easy defeat the Oregon Ducks in a tight game of 7. That's it for now. This is Andre Kenshin, and we'll see you next tomorrow night. We're enter the NFL Week 15 predictions. We are enter the approach the near of the 2024 end of the regular season 2024. Now do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. Reminder: the NFL Week 15 predictions. We about the near end of the 2024 regular season. Sign off and peace out. This is Andre Kenshin saying so long. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.